Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode and a beautiful podcast with me and a very special guest. Now, why is she special? So, we've covered a lot of real estate people, we've done so much content on perhaps even financial advisors and stuff. This is someone who actually sits at the top of the food chain. She is into health, wellness, and everything to do with well being. I am here to introduce you to Miss Gomathi, who is the founder of Arogya Yatra. And today we're going to be spilling out beans on a lot of myths that surround health, wellness, and just a healthy living altogether. So welcome Gomathi to the podcast. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. First of all, thank you so much, Diksha. I'm quite excited. This is my first podcast. So I'm all set in already and here.
I'm glad. Okay, I'm excited as well. So we'll get started with. I want to know what is Arogya Yatra and what made you launch a concept like this.
Arogya Yatra, it's a Sanskrit word. Okay? So Arogya means goodness of health in your mind, body, and soul. And like everybody, we don't want to be healthy just, let's say, today or tomorrow. Being healthy is a journey. And that's why Yatra. The reason I've used Sanskrit words for my company name is because I'm talking a lot about yoga, laughter yoga, Ayurveda, all of which originated from India. So Sanskrit is kind of the base for me in health and wellness. So that's the reason why the word Arogya Yatra. And when I actually started my company, I had a English name, but somehow that didn't resonate very well with me. And this made me feel that I was connecting with myself. See, when you want to give somebody or you want to tell someone, be healthy, do something, it should connect with you. You should feel the passion within yourself. And then, it spills out automatically to others. So Arogya Yatra is something which just genuinely connected with me. I feel it. And I know when I talk about it, even if I inspire one person, that gets me going. And for me, the health and wellness journey has been something from the corporate world spilling into having a sedentary lifestyle in Dubai, not doing much in terms of taking care of myself. And I suddenly woke up and I realized, what's happening? I'm not fit and I need to be. And that's when I got into this journey. And when I did it for myself, I'm generally also quite an energetic person.
Right,
okay?
right.
I do have a lot of energy, but the kind of energy and the kind of surge you have when you are healthy, it's totally different.
I
can't
agree.
explain it. And I said, this is fantastic.
Yes.
This gives me a lot of satisfaction. This gives me a lot of contentment. I feel I've achieved something. I've been crunching numbers. Not that numbers aren't great. We all want numbers.
Correct.
We all love numbers. But somehow I couldn't relate to it too much. And this is something I passionately relate to. So for me is one person at a time, one thing at a time. And that's how I started Arogya Yatra. I started with nutrition and then moved on to all the other services that I have right now with me.
Amazing. So here comes my first question because
Yeah.
I want to know how are you combining the traditional health practices along with all the beliefs and stuff of the modern age? How are you managing to blend both of these in Arogya Yatra?
It's a very, very nice question because in the current scenario, you see there's a major focus on health and wellness. Okay, every hospital, every organization, corporates, they're all talking about wellness. And people are also trying to see what can we do as a preventive cure? What can we do to improve the well-being of people? See, modern medicine is here. We need reliefs, we need immediate care. But can there be something which can support it, which can
Correct.
complement the modern medicine and start helping you earlier by rehab, by nutrition, by preventive nutrition, by trying to just take care of yourself in a better manner. To just give you an example, we do rehab yoga. So when we do rehab yoga, it means, let's assume you have osteoporosis, you have arthritis, you have type 2 diabetes. There are good nutrition plans for it and there are good yoga asanas for it. PCOS, PCOD. So why not use the rehab combination? I've also specialized in cancer survivor yoga. So there are a lot of asanas which can help cancer survivors. There are a lot of nutrition aspects too which can help the cancer survivors. So yoga or any alternate medicine or Ayurveda can be a great complementary support, a great pillar to the modern medicine. And a blend of it is fantastic because you want it to be sustainable. You don't want people on
Correct.
medicines all the while.
Correct.
And this can be a great support, a great takeaway with it as alternate medicine. And in India, we have so many spheres of alternate medicines, and they can absolutely complement the modern medicine to take it along.
Totally. So, Gomathi, what is your educational background? Have you done anything related to wellness and all of these things, nutrition and, healthcare perhaps?
Yeah. So initially, when I started, no. But then COVID hit us and I had a lot of time, and I realized I'm a person who likes to have knowledge of what I'm talking about. Right? So that's when, so right now I'm a qualified yoga teacher. I specialize in breath work and mindfulness. I'm a laughter yoga leader. I love to laugh. I love to make people laugh. And when I say make people laugh, it is genuine enjoyment of laughter.
Right.
Okay, that's what I do.
Right.
Then I'm also into yoga psychology, into nutrition. I've done a short course in Ayurveda nutrition. So I am doing and talking what I
What you preach?
What I preach.
What you preach.
Yes.
Okay. Now I want to know, you have also a plan to impact 500,000 lives by
Yes.
2026. So what's this about, and where are you in that phase, and what's it like? What's the whole thing about?
So 500,000, it sounds a bit daunting, right?
Yeah, I know.
But how many people are there in the world? Billions,
Yeah.
right? Even if we take the top 10 corporates in the world, we'll cover 500,000.
Correct.
So it's not a big number if you think about it. Yes, as an individual, it could be a bit daunting. But I want to make an impact in the space of health and wellness. There are organizations with 10,000, 20,000, 500,000, 100,000 employees. But the thing is, apps, everything is there. All the management always leave wellness as an option. Right? When you come to work, when they do a wellness program, they say, guys who are interested, please join. Why? So my idea is to impact people to say, why is wellness an option? You are productive, you are sharp, you are more alert, you're more rejuvenated when you're healthy. You deliver better when you're healthy, when you're fit. Can you work when you're sick? No, you can't. Can you be productive when you're sick? No, you can't. Then why is health and wellness an option? Just as we bathe, just as we sleep, we eat, we drink, taking care of ourselves should never be an option.
Correct.
And that's what is my aim. That's what is my aim, to talk to companies and organizations. And I'm majorly looking towards blue collar worker organizations, which are huge in numbers.
Right.
They are the people who need this health and wellness.
Yes.
And I would like to impact them. And that is why my number is 500,000. Because by telling that number to myself, I'm also getting people like you to ask me, what's 500,000? That's a big number. But no, can I make a difference? Obviously, we start at 1. And the
It all starts
multiplier
from one.
effect.
Yeah, it all starts from one. So tell me, Gomathi, how does it work? So for instance, if I have a company and I invite you to do a workshop, and indeed you come, you do a brilliant workshop for my team, my staff and all, and then that's it. And then everyone goes back to being in their normal routine cycle, and it's like went gone, that whole concept. How do you ensure, or rather, how do you work with companies to ensure that you are consistent and you're actually making a difference to the people who are actually with you?
So my idea is, when I talk to corporates, I tell them, instead of doing a 1-hour program for the year, once a year,
Yeah.
just like we eat regularly, sleep regularly, or we want a break regularly, I have broken down my programs into smaller bits. I said, can we do something maybe once a week, once a month? If not even once a week, once a month. Because I'll tell you, the key is not only awareness, but engagement.
Right.
We need to engage. See, what are the regular problems you have on an everyday basis? Are you taking care of your eyes? Are you taking care of your lower back? Are you taking care of your neck? With technology, we are always constantly looking down.
On the phone,
On the
completely.
phones, on our
Yeah,
screens. We are, shrumping our shoulders. We are sitting erect. And it leads to the smaller problems. We have headaches. And these are the things which affect our everyday life more. Can we do smaller practices which can be helpful to address these issues? See, we don't make claim that, you will never have a problem, because that's going to happen. But the more engaged you are, the more aware you are, you start taking care of things, smaller things. Something as simple as, now tell me, Diksha, how often do you blink your eyes?
Very often.
Very often, which is fantastic. Now, I've asked people, they said they don't even remember when was the last time they blinked their eyes.
Really?
Yes, because blinking the eyes,
It's a very involuntary action.
yes,
Then,
it's
yeah.
involuntary, but actually, when you're actually staring and looking at something continuously, you don't blink.
You don't blink. Correct,
You don't
correct,
blink.
correct,
So,
correct.
how often are we on technology? Most of the day.
Yeah,
So, how
yeah.
often do you think we blink? No, we don't.
We have-
So, the conscious act, I give them a tip. I say, when you're opening your laptop, when you're closing your laptop, when you're getting up from your desk, going towards your washroom, just keep blinking 10 times, 15 times. Your eyes naturally get a bit damp, and don't allow your eyes to become red or, scratchy, itchy. You avoid all that, and your eyes are much better.
Right.
So, simple practices. My idea is when I do a session, I leave with just one nugget. And even if they practice that,
It brings about a change.
it brings about a change.
Right.
Any change, even a 1% change, is better than no change at all.
Correct, correct. No, I
So that's what
totally
I believe
agree.
in.
I agree with. Okay, there's also a myth that surrounds yoga that it's a very Indian thing. Okay, and especially when we talk about Arogya Yatra and these techniques and so on, it's just like, oh, it's very Indian. How do you customize your service to fit cross cultures?
So that's the biggest myth. I can tell you, sometimes more than Indians, it's the non-Indians who love yoga.
Yeah, yeah.
They are very passionate about it. They are ready to sit, do breathing, do pranayams, do breath work. They want to know the actual name for it. Like I say, it's a cobra pose. They say, no, but I should have another name. I say, it's called Bhujangasana. They say, tell me again. So they are curious to learn. They want to know. They want to understand what's pranayam. Why do we do it? What is shunya? They are very eager. And obviously, we tailor make it to suit. Let's assume you're sitting on a chair. We can do asana sitting on a chair. It's not necessary that you need to lie down, have a mat, roll a mat down, and that's the only way you can do yoga. No. See, the thing is, you need to start. That's what I
Correct.
believe in.
You
Just
start
get started. Just to give you an example, we did with total Emirati woman a yoga session. And they completely loved it. They were asking me, what can I do on an everyday basis? Tell me, how will this help me? And how will... They were very curious to know. And they were very, very open, accepting, and very happy and enthusiastic to do it. So everyone is very happy. And I have never found a problem in that.
So, Gomathi, do you even get individual clients who want to perhaps get some regular yoga sessions, etc. with you? You do deal with them as well?
Yes. So I have my team. We do a lot of sessions. So
Right.
I rarely do groups.
Okay.
Unless until you say, we are 5 people together in our
Right.
apartment. Can you send me a yoga trainer? We do.
Right.
But I personally don't do yoga group sessions. It's one-to-ones. We do a
Okay.
lot of one-to-ones online.
Okay.
And they work really well because
Yeah.
I tell people again, just because you're on vacation doesn't mean your fitness
Needs to
gets
go
a
over to-
holiday.
Yes, yes.
You're
yes.
eating on your holidays. You're
Yeah,
sleeping.
yeah,
You're
yeah.
enjoying. So why is fitness not being done? So when they're online, they can do it wherever.
Everywhere,
But even
wherever.
if they want it in person in Dubai, our teams go to their places to do yoga sessions. So we have rehab yoga, we have yoga for weight loss, or we have yoga for fitness on all various aspects.
Amazing. And is that coupled with some nutritional advice, some diet plans and stuff?
So that's something we also do. So nutrition, we have a team of highly qualified nutritionists, dietitians who give you plans catered to your needs. So the thing is with nutrition, people believe, oh, diets, I can't do it. You won't allow me to eat this. You won't allow me to eat that. Yeah, there are some restrictions, but it's not all that bad.
Right.
I can make you a fabulous, fun plan which will be engaging because when we talk to you we ask you what is it that you don't like.
Yeah.
We don't want to add that into the plan
Correct.
unless until for some reason it's a bit mandatory, then we talk to you about it.
Yeah.
But otherwise there are plenty of things available in the world.
That is true because see, if you're dieting, you need to be enjoying the process. Because if
Exactly.
you're not enjoying it, it's not going to be consistent.
And not only that,
Yeah.
let me tell you, it's all the mindset.
Yes, yes.
If
I
you're going to
agree.
be eating food unhappily, it's not going to help you.
Correct.
And you will not see a result, and then you're going to be saying, you know what, I'm spending so much, I'm
I'd rather
trying
not
to
do
do
it.
this,
Yeah.
and nothing works for me. This is
Correct.
something I constantly hear.
Correct.
Nothing works for me. I've tried
Yeah.
with so many people. The thing is, how much invested are you in it?
I agree.
can I just tell you something? People always think of these things as an expense.
Yes,
So
yes.
my ideas to them, I want to change their mindset saying it's an investment.
Yeah.
It's an investment in yourself.
Yes.
And who is more important than you and your family to you?
Totally.
We invest in so many things, in pretty clothes. Like I took care to dress up because I'm
for
coming
this,
for a
yes.
podcast today.
Yes.
Why shouldn't I be taking that same amount of care to see how is my internal organs? What am I
Totally.
doing for it? Why am I not investing in myself? So the moment I try and educate people, guys, it's an investment. Please, don't think of it as an expense. And when we talk about plans, you should be able to do everything even when you're traveling, even when you have a wedding, because humans are social people. They have get-togethers, they have families, they have events, they have friends coming over. You can't stop living because let's say you want to get fitter, or if I'm obese or I'm overweight, or I have a medical type 2 diabetes or I have a hypertension. No, life goes on, moves on. And we can work with that. And that's what I do with my nutritionist. And the best thing about me is we do a lot of accountability, a lot of follow-ups and accountability. So that's something I'm known for. Even in the market, people say I genuinely follow up because I believe when you work with me, you need to get the results. You need to get at least 3 times the results
I
and
agree.
worth out of it.
I agree.
And the other thing which I encourage when they finish their plan with me is to go on a maintenance plan for a year, because biologically the body tries to pull you back to your old weight. It thinks you are, starved. So it tries to pull you back. So if you learn to maintain for the next 3-4 years really well, then you're quite safe.
Correct.
And
Correct.
like we invest in maintenance of our car, we maintenance of our house, but maintenance of self, I know to do it. But if you knew to do it, you wouldn't be where you are.
I agree.
I don't
agree.
say not everybody does it. More than 20% do it. I've had a lot of repeat customers. I say, guys, I don't want you to come back to me again. That's not a testimony of my doing a good job. I'd rather you go on a maintenance plan with me where we are again with you all through. So the beauty is you have my nutritionist, you have me, and you have somebody else following up along with him. So you have 2 to 3 people supporting you on your journey. So it's more consistent, it's more sustainable, and it's more long lasting. That's what we want at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Talk to me about laughter yoga. I want to know how is it that you do it? Because the picture that comes to my mind when I hear about laughter yoga is a park wherein I see some old uncles and aunties sitting and just doing ha-ha-has and stuff. Is that it? Is there more to it? And why is laughter yoga important?
So you can see a big smile on your face.
Yeah.
Like you, my picture of laughter yoga was the same.
Okay.
Old people laughing, or if I've seen an Indian movie called Munna Bhai MBBS,
Then we're just laughing.
even
yes.
when he's angry, he's laughing.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of laughter yoga. You can fake it till you make it. Doesn't matter because the body doesn't understand. The body doesn't understand.
Acha.
You can laugh. You can fake and laugh. But the beauty about laughter is when you fake it, in some time you will actually make it. It is contagious. And why is laughter yoga important? It's such a fabulous concept which was done by Dr. Madan Kataria, where he started actually in a park with 5 people. That's it. He's a doctor and he's a yoga practitioner himself. But he started this concept and he realized laughter has a great amount of benefits physiologically, psychologically, and it just helps you. It's so beautiful. I'll tell you why. When I was first introduced to it as child, I didn't bother about it. But recently, a couple of years ago, last year, I attended a session. There was a lady called Archana Rao. She's also an ambassador to Laughter Yoga. She did a session for 5 minutes and I was bowled over. I was completely bowled. I'm like, I work in the space of mental health. I work with cancer survivors. I work with people who are anxious, who are feeling stressed out, or feeling a bit depressed. What is more beautiful than laughter? And I said, this is something I want to apt. And I did a course on laughter yoga. I became a laughter yoga leader. And I did my first session with blue collar workers.
Wow.
Okay, just within a few days of finishing my course and everything. I can't tell you the amount of happiness that gave me. And it was a free session, okay? The way everybody was laughing, not just the employees, but the people, the volunteers who were with it, because I work with an NGO, and that's where I did it. They We were just so happy. Can I just make you laugh if you're okay with me here on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, the rule of laughter is three things.
Okay, let's
It
do
needs to be deep. Okay, you shouldn't be laughing. Should be laughing.
Okay.
Deep. Second, it should be sustained. We
Okay.
should laugh for a minimum of 15 seconds.
Okay.
Nowadays, we look for jokes, comics. We are constantly looking outside for laughter when laughter is within us. Can we tap into the childlike in us? As children, we would laugh on an average of 300 times, but as we grow as an adults, it's gone down to a measly 17.
Correct.
So
Correct.
let's bring that.
Okay,
Okay?
okay.
And unconditional.
All right.
There are a lot of places where we can't laugh.
Totally,
right?
I agree.
But there are a lot of places where we can.
Absolutely.
So can we open our hearts out and laugh? Can we do it?
Okay,
Are you
let's
ready
do it,
with me?
let's do it.
Okay.
Come on.
So I'm going to just do a simple laughter.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the most traditional laughter. Okay. But since you're doing a podcast, we'll do a podcast laughter.
Okay, let's do a podcast.
Okay. So I have a mic in my hand.
Okay.
I can't carry this, so I'm having a mic in my hand.
All right.
So I'm going to be talking. So watch this.
Okay.
Come on, do it. Don't feel shy. First, talk into the mic.
I am. Oh wow. Okay.
That's how it is. How does it feel after laughing?
Different.
Different how?
Yes. I mean, at least for some time, it just stopped my brain thinking. I felt that the whole repeated train of thoughts was being cut off, and it was a nice fresh break. I mean, I did feel light for some time.
Yeah. That's what. Just imagine we just did it for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Just for a couple of, maybe less than a minute.
Yeah.
Right? But imagine doing an actual laughter yoga session.
Yeah.
Even if you do it for. So I keep telling people, don't wait that I don't have an hour, I don't have half an hour. Don't. You have a minute, do something for a minute.
Yeah.
You have 30 seconds, do something for 30 seconds. You have 10 seconds, do something for 10 seconds. It doesn't matter. Anything is better than the number 0 to me. Just do
right.
it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Don't wait, don't think, because that's the benefit. See, the benefits are very evident. You feel good, you feel motivated, the place changes. Imagine you are entering into a room and it's filled with strangers and somebody smiles at you. You feel connected, right?
I agree. Yes. we
If
do.
a smile can bring about that change, what can a laughter do?
Totally.
And it's one of the best icebreakers. It also has a lot of benefits, It works on your cardiovascular muscles. Imagine when you laugh too much, what do you say? Don't make me laugh, my stomach
Bahut ho gaya
hurts.
Vedan. Haan, yes.
Laughter is fantastic and the benefits are just umpteen. Do it with your employees at home. I say, when you're sitting in your dinner table with your children, the food is hot, just do a hot food laughter. It's hot. That's it. And children are the best audience. They just
Right.
laugh so much that it automatically brings about a laughter and smile in you. So yeah, that's how I love laughter yoga.
Oh.
And I've been doing a lot of laughter yoga sessions. And 90%, 95% of my clients with whom I do it, they've heard about it, they've never experienced it. And it always makes me feel fantastic doing a laughter yoga session.
Oh, well, that's amazing. Tell me, what are some common misconceptions about health and well-being that a lot of people come to you for, and you'd like to bust those myths in the podcast right now?
So one of the myths is, let's take one thing for nutrition.
Okay.
The people think that, I can't eat carbs, or I should eat less. When I give them a plan and they say, oh my God, you've given me so much to eat.
Right.
I'm like, guys, you need to eat to lose weight.
Yeah,
You need to
yeah.
eat everything. You need to have all your micronutrients, your nutrients. You need to have your carbs, your good fat, your protein, lean. You need to eat. So people are not eating properly.
Correct.
They just snack on something. They think, by that they can lose weight, but they're screwing up their metabolism. So, they need to take care. And that's something I remember. I had a gentleman who would hardly eat anything for his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And he was gaining weight and he couldn't understand why. And when we made him eat and he lost weight, he was shocked. So we said it's not what you eat also. It's a quality of what you eat. That's important.
Totally.
Again, people think they can't eat anything which they like.
Correct.
So again, that's wrong. Everything has to be balanced.
Correct.
We've always learnt as children balanced meal. The thing is, what we've learnt, we've left it at school and we've moved on in life. If we could carry it with us, like we took physics and math with us, it would be great, because a balanced meal is what we need on a consistent basis. See, obviously, when you lose weight, that time there are going to be a bit of restrictions, but not on a regular life. Once you're back into your shape, maybe in 6 months, 3 months, 8 months, depending on how much you need to lose and what you need to do, you can indulge. Life is about indulgence. I am a foodie. I love food.
I agree. Yes.
Can you imagine not being able to, let's say, eat a piece of, brownie, or I like my laddus, or I like vada pav. I'm
Yeah,
from
yeah,
Maharashtra.
yeah.
So you can, but just be conscious, be careful.
Right,
And
right.
then you can eat it. I went for a wedding. You think I didn't eat anything at a wedding?
Yeah.
Obviously, I did. You just need to learn to manage and maintain. That's all it's all about. Be careful, be mindful. That's the word I will use. Be mindful, and that will help you.
Right, right. How do you support mental well being? Do you also help with, say, anxiety, depression, perhaps, suicidal feelings, and so on? Do you deal with such things as well?
Yes, we do. The thing is, I've realized in the space of mental health right now, which is sadly on a rise, especially after COVID, I could see it a lot more.
Yes.
The thing is, when people talk about hybrid working, I say keep it hybrid. Don't keep it
Constant.
only work from home. Because
Yes.
we need to interact with people.
Right.
There are plenty of things which work as indicators to tell you your mental health is not good. But one of the best ways to engage your mental health is talking to people,
Yes.
connecting with people, engaging with people. And that's what we need to do for mental health. So we talk to people, and when we realize they open up and they burst out as a dam, and everything which is inside them comes out, they are more ready and open to listen. They're more ready to hear and understand what are the next steps they need to do for themselves. I'm not saying it's as easy as we say it. Sometimes, it's back and forth constantly. But, you should not give up. Get people to engage, get people to bond. And I love the concept. I guess that's why in our older days, we would go out to the roads to play. We would play with our friends constantly. Nowadays, everything is happening either on video games, technology. But I don't think that's not fun. It's great fun. I've myself used it. But the human connection and interaction, according to me, should not be lost. It
Yeah.
has to be there. And we need to keep engaging in that. Which will
Correct.
help us.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Now I'm entering into what I call a quick rapid fire. I'm going to be asking some very quick questions to you. You need to tell me what comes to your mind. Yes. So, Gomathi, tell me, how do blue collared workers benefit from your programs, and what are you doing specially for them?
So, for me, when I started doing these programs, my first pitch into corporate health was 2 programs called 15-minute Arogya and 10-minute Dhyan, which started coincidentally during COVID. Okay? Because people could not meet each other, people were working from home, there was a hybrid model going on. So, I decided to create these programs which are purely online. There are 3 programs: 15 minutes, 10 minutes, and 5-minute Dhyan. Just as the time takes, where people log in online for the set time period, do a bit of stretches, brain activity, breath work, mindfulness, and go back. When you go back more rejuvenated, more alert, and more sharp. And these practices, when done, let's say once a week or twice a week only, I don't recommend every day. The reason being, then people don't continue it for a longer period.
Correct.
I want it to be consistent. So I have had clients like HSBC, Schlumberger, a lot more organizations who have done this with me for long periods of time on a consistent basis. And this brings about that energy within you. But when I was working with this and I came across an NGO where we started working with blue collar workers, I realized these people, especially in our country, are away from families and homes. And they don't have the means to engage in physical, mental, emotional health.
Correct.
So I'm working with a lot of corporates who are working for their blue collar workers, and I'm so glad. So we're
Touch
doing
wood,
various
yes.
things. We're doing mental health counseling for them. We're doing yoga sessions. We're doing team building for them. We're doing spoken English for them. And that makes them feel so empowered. We do special training for them that when they grow up in their ladder and either become a supervisor, how do they behave? How do they work with etiquettes? Just basic etiquettes when they move out. And I'm very glad that there are a lot of corporates engaging us to help their blue collar workers. And it makes me feel fantastic. Like I'm working with Alpha Them right now. I'm working with Gopinath right now.
Oh,
so
yeah.
there are organizations, IBEX Manpower. They are
Wow.
engaged with us and we are working. Ajmal Perfumes.
Right.
So we worked with their blue collar workers and we've got some great feedback. And they're
Wow.
very happy. So that makes us feel very satisfied that we are
Yes.
adding a lot
You're
of
giving back.
value
Yes.
to their lives.
Correct. Oh, amazing. Amazing. All right, Gomathi, we will be moving into a rapid fire question answer. I'm going to be asking you quick questions. You need to
Sure.
give me quick answers.
Great.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, let's go. One morning routine must have.
Okay, so for me, as soon as I wake up, close your eyes for a few minutes, breathe, meditate, be thankful, and then get on with your day.
Okay, amazing. Next, most rewarding client feedback.
When one of my clients said that he stopped his anxiety pills after 6 months of yoga, breathwork, and meditation.
Wow.
Yes.
Amazing. Top tip for workplace wellness.
So, awareness and engagement. Whatever activity you want to bring it for your employees, bring it consistently, not once a year. Be it a small program, but be consistent with it. That's what I'd like to say.
Yeah, so it just doesn't be like once we've got a workshop done and then that's the next
it.
year.
No.
Okay, nice. What is the biggest wellness myth?
People think during intermittent fasting, they can have tea and coffee.
Oh,
You can't.
right.
Only
It's just
water.
Only water.
That's what it's intermittent fasting. You can't be having any other things along. apart
Okay,
from
okay. One word to describe Arogya Yatra.
happiness.
Right, right. That's it. Well, Gomathi, we had a wonderful session with you, and we discovered so many things. Number one, I'm super proud to say to have actually met someone who is doing so much for the blue collared workers and for people in general, for like the larger community, because I think majority of us really stick to providing services to the top tiers, and we mindfully neglect the tier 3, tier 4 people there. But I think what you're doing is super amazing, and that is spreading laughter, spreading joy, spreading wellness around and educating people. I think that's amazing. So whoever is listening to us, I would strongly urge you all to go to the description box below. They have Gomathi's details. Go DM her on Instagram, go WhatsApp her. If you want to go email her, get in touch, and definitely look at getting your health up on mark, and just streamlining everything in regards to your wellness and nutrition too. Gomathi can even help you with personalized consultations, one-to-one consultations, meetings, perhaps even helping you with your yoga and your weight loss journeys and work-life balance, etc. She's an amazing person to get in touch with, so please do that. And thank you so much, Gomathi, for coming on our show.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful talking to you, Diksha, and I was glad to be here.
I'm so glad. Thank you. Up until next time, till we get another speaker, please take care and stay safe. Thank you.